This week, state senators here in Nebraska will gather for the beginning of the 2025 legislative session, and they have a lot of work to do.
They do. With less than 36 hours till they reconvene, we wanted to talk to some of them to hear what their hopes are for the session. 1011's John Grinvalds is on the State House beat tonight and brings us the latest from what he heard from those politicians.
It's back to the beginning for the state's 49 legislators as they work to build a biennial budget for the next 2 years. The issue? A projected more than $400 million deficit to close.
We are mandated to pass a balanced budget in the state of Nebraska by the Constitution. It is going to happen. Will there be pain and suffering somewhere? I'm sure, but it will happen on the part of the legislature.
Many say it won't be a year for big, bold spending ideas. Instead, they'll be looking for places to tighten the belt.
I think working together, we'll be able to mitigate deep cuts on critical human services and key priorities like education.
The big difference between this legislative session and last legislative session is all about time. If you remember, 2024 had 60 days of legislative action, so it was more of a sprint. This year, it's more of a marathon with 90 days of legislative action, dragging senators all the way out to June. So there's plenty of time to hammer out compromises so long as there's an appetite. More than a dozen new senators will be sworn in on Wednesday, and some look to the line of fresh faces as a boon.
My last 2 years in the legislature have been marked by a lot of tumultuous fights, a lot of culture war issues, things like that. With the new crop of people coming in, I think it gives us an opportunity to kind of hit that reset button and really have a conversation with each other about why are we here.
Every senator I spoke with today emphasized property taxes, though their approaches vary between targeted relief and more general cuts. And they all told me they're greeting the session with hopefulness.
I'm excited and optimistic. I think we've got an opportunity to make some big changes this year, really dive deep into some of those property tax issues that we spoke about this summer.
Reporting in Lincoln, John Grinvalds, 1011 News.